first went to went into state government, everybody was afraid to do anything because I said, how in the world are you going to be in in supervision and you can't make a decision? And they were afraid, because of our people in high places and all that kind of thing. But I was on that job. I was faithful. God moved all of those people out of the way. All of them out of the way. Then we began to do what we wanted to do. We began to manage the way we wanted to manage because they were holding up progress.
What if you gave out and you didn't follow the principles of James and you I don't know if today that we are sticking with things long enough. I think we get a little pressure, we get a little challenge, and then that's tough for people.
See, that's the point. That's the whole idea. You said you believe God. How long are you willing to wait? That's the question.
5 minutes.
See, that's what God's looking for. Are you willing to wait indefinitely? And then when that happens, God sees your faith and he moves.
So somewhere in between you finally relinquishing that control and saying, okay, God, I got it. And when you start sensing that peace, I think that's mentioned in Philippians, and you look at these things, I think that's sometimes when, I wasn't expecting that. It's when you think it's supposed to happen, all these different things. One of my daughters is applying for a job, and I should get this job. And I said, based on what you've done, sweetheart, you should get that job. But if you don't get that job, you still need to be the same person you were if you don't get that job. Because there's been more jobs that I didn't get than I got. And people are watching, even when that job assignment date closes, another job's going to open, but the managers and the people on the team are watching how you react to that. So that could be a part of it too. Be that person. We are going to be, it's disappointing. God help me. Help me in this anxiousness and this worrying state. God help me. Let me talk to some people who have gone through that journey who could pray with me. Now, be careful who you talk to, because sometimes we're talking to people who are going to feed our ego and give us what we want to hear versus what we need to hear, especially if it's coming from the Word, or that's going to edify us and build us up. We need more people who are going to build us up, not puff us up, but to build us up. Anyone else? Very good lesson. Yes, sir.
I forget where it was, but I have read in scriptures where it was talked about the servant. And, it talked about the servant having to do the meal for his master and all that kind of stuff. And then even though he does all of that, Scripture went on to say, and then why are you looking for approval and praise when you've done what you're supposed to do? And too often, people in the faith, they always look for somebody to praise them and lift them up. Whereas if you know what you got to do, and God has called you to do it, brother, you better do it. And don't worry about what somebody likes it or dislikes it or whatever.